You can all hear me. Let me get my stream shared quickly, just while we're doing that. Yeah, here we are in the new and improved Sunday Legacy Division. I'll explain to you all now why it's new and improved. Just need to share my stream. If I can remember how to do it. It's been a long time. There we go. There's the share button. Yeah, so it's new and improved Sunday Legacy. Welcome everyone. We have two divisions now on a Sunday, Legacy and Academy, I believe. We have a team principal, Brasco. How you doing, bud? Hope you're well, mate. So we have 4 drivers split across one team. This is being the top division, so they are named by the team, i.e. Ferrari, Red Bull, as you do. And then we'll go through the others. I do have a picture here, which I will get to you straight away. So yeah, we've got one team principal. He has 4 drivers racing for his franchise, if you want to call it that. If I can just get to my pictures that I had downloaded earlier. Yes, Brad. I like it, mate. I like it. Power grid comes before anything, mate. Power grid comes before anything. So, yeah, look, to give you an example. So, we have the Ferrari, if you want to call it, like I've just said, a franchise, with the team principal being Kimo. There we go. Brasco's upgraded now. He's got with the big boys. So, yeah, team principal. Yes. How we doing? Mav. Death Whisperer, it's been a long time. Death Whisperer, I'm sure that's you, mate. Mav, I hope you're doing well, buddy. So, yeah, look, I'll come to the comments in a minute. But, yeah, look, Kimo, he's going to be the team principal of Ferrari, who have the main team in Legacy, even the Manic. We have the main team in Legacy and the second team, which is Teta Rossa Ferrari. So, the drivers in my division are Ross Stocker, as we know, and Rumpsky. And in the Academy, which I believe is Jay's division, which he's commentating on. So by all means, go and watch Jay's stream after this. Don't start jumping streams, you little snides. Hassan, my buddy, how you doing, mate? And then, yeah, the drivers in Academy are KJ Marino and Legend Killer. For AlphaTauri, all this V-carb, I don't forget all that. In my division, Stiggy and the main man, Maverick. Yes, Tuck. How you doing, mate? Yes, Hassan, still smashing it with the Spanish. Get in there. Hey, Pookie Pinkham, how you doing, mate? So, yeah, we've got Stiggy and Mav in my division. And in the Academy is Coupe de Grace and the legend, that is Jock, Mav's best mate. Sorry, the team principal of that team is that franchise is Wiggy. Team principal of Haas, the Haas franchise is Jay, with the main team Haas and the second team, and Repsol Honda Racing is the other one. So Haas is the main team, BG Synergy Motorsports. So we got Pinky Pookum, I said that the wrong way around, didn't I? Pookie Pinkham, which is, as we know, is Danny, and Reevski in my division, and in Academy, Stevie and the man Basson. Trouser, who's in the chat, he's team principal of the Mercedes franchise, which again, Mercedes in mine, Silver Arrows Academy in Jay's Academy is Crumpets and Tuck, and in Jay's is Grim Sleeper and Bergen. The McLaren franchise, we've got Chaz, and they're the Rolex McLaren F1 team in Jay's division. Just trying to run through it all as quick as I can. We've got Marley and Plevenk in my division. We've got Winsword and Prowler in Jay's division. In the Stake Sauber team, otherwise known as Monster Energy Kick Sauber, we've got Scotty's the team principal. His drivers are in my division, Jay Tyler and Voltex. Fear, yes, Fear. Nice to see you on the track, buddy. Fear and Comma Copper, they're in Jay's division. Now, the Red Bull team principal, Hilly, Yep, voice trap suspended. Team principal Hilly and their Oracle Racing Academy in Jay's division. In my division, we got Pigeon and Zoltan. We got ex Kondiski. Pigeon, how are you, mate? You little pigeon. And we got Deathstroke. They're in the Red Bull franchise. In the Alpine franchise, Famous Wayne, team principal. Second team, we don't want to call it the second team, but the academy team, Predator Racing team. Rostock, how you doing, buddy? We got Matthew, XY3, and Noodles. Noodles, yes, you're in my division. Get in there. And then we got Kian and Saysen. Oh, there we go. Throwing at these names at me, boys. In the Aston franchise, with Milan as team principal. There's nothing new there, Pigeon. Nothing new there. And then we got the Cognizant. There we go. 007 Racing. I like that. 007. We got Fawaz and Hassan. Hassan in the Aston. Very surprised not to see him in the house. Then we got Pray For Ye and Jumbo John. What a name. And then last but not least, in the Williams franchise, San Miguel Williams. I love that. I love that. Brad, you absolute legend. Little shout out to the Spanish there, San Miguel Williams. Get in there, Brad. And then we got Fixie, Brasco. And then in the academy, we've got F1 Dave Riley and Stapes. There we go. Apologies if I butchered any of the names there. Jay Tyler's getting love in the chat, as always. As always, mate. Bradinho gets in there, mate. Big, massive shout out. Big, massive shout out to the Williams team. Williams, my favourite F1 team of all time. And Brad's only gone and stuck San Miguel. Even though San Miguel's a Spanish national beer, I'm more of an Estrella man, which is a Catalunya, which is a Barcelona Catalunya beer. But yeah, big, massive shout out to that. The return of the Mick. Yes, much love to you, mate. Much love to you, buddy. Let's have a look in there. Oh, it's been a lot. Williams, I'm sure that's Noodles. Confirm if that is Noodles, mate. I'm sure it is because Danny Brasco is in the other William, but no, he's in the Alpine. Who's in the other Alpine? Let's have a look. Matthew XY through. I'm still waiting to get confirmed if that is the Matthew Martin. If he's changed his PSN, it is Noodles. See, there you go, man. I may be getting old, but I remember shit. Bamboo Sheet, yes. How you doing, mate? How you doing? And I'm sure, again, that's Bamboo Sheet. I'm sure, is that Beta Voltex? I'm sure that's Voltex, if I'm not wrong. Pardon me if it's not. But anyway, boys, Rear Around China is a Marmite track. For me, it's a very much track that I used to like. Really like China. Got a big, quite a technical circuit. Do you? Yes, yes, it is. Get in there. Do you compromise your setup to go and attack the back straight? You've got big, massive, long back straight, or do you go for a tight grip setup to get round the first part of sector 1 and a little bit at the start of sector 2? After that, it kind of opens up, and then you've got the tricky, don't ask me what number turn it is, I used to know, but I don't know more. You've got the tricky turn, I think it's maybe 13, 14, going onto the back straight. Jock, you little sausage, how you doing, buddy? Long time no speak, mate. Hope you and the family are well. Hope the grandkids growing up, mate, growing up nicely. Nice to see you in the chat, Jock. It's been a minute, mate. Hope you're well. Me and Jock go, those that don't know, me and Jock go way back. For one of the first people I started racing with was our Jock, and if it wasn't for Jock, I wouldn't even be in PGR. Jock was the one that invited me to PGR, so Jock's the guy to thank for all of this, mate. So big, massive shout out to Jock. Yeah, all good, mate. Waiting for my daughter turns 2 in 2 weeks. Time's flying by. Yeah, she turns 2 in 2 weeks. She's 2 on the 30th. Yeah, she's turning into a bit of a pain in the arse at the minute, if I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, all good here, Jock, mate. All good on this side, mate. Yeah, we all know that, mate. We all know that, Mav. And those, believe it or not one to blow my own trumpet. Yeah, it did, mate. Not one to blow my own trumpet, but I'm going to be on comms on Tuesday. And Tuesday is actually going to be my birthday. 43. Can you believe it? Old enough to be some of these drivers' dads in this league. Got a few youngsters like Bradders. I think he's a little young. Jay Tyler, he's a youngster as well. Got a few old boys in the chat, like Jock. Jock's older than me, by the way, so we'll have that straight first of all. So I'm not the granddad in the chat. We'll have that straight out there. We'll set that out straight, you know. Oh yeah, and look, while we're here on the chat, while we're waiting, big massive shout out to Egolf Hazard. As we can see in the chat, had a bit of health issues, health problems. Heard everything went well. So big massive shout out to Egolf. Absolute legend, mate, and hope to see you back on the track sooner rather than later, bud. But first of all, get yourself well and come back fighting fit, as we know you can, bud. So yeah, big shout out to Egolf there. But gentlemen, green ticks are up. Big up Egolf, yeah, legend of PGR is our Egolf, absolute legend, mate. But yeah, he's on the mend. Come back sooner than never, you know. Go on, jockey. Good luck, mate. Good luck. As it, yeah, Egolf, he may be on the comeback trail, but as we know, class is permanent, and where Egolf's concerned, yeah, he's got class, so we'll be back behind battling everybody as soon as we know it. But gentlemen, China season 1, brand new. I did actually have season 10 on my chat, but hello, Stephen. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Shalom. William Hobb. That's a new name. I don't see a William. So if you're on track, Will I Am, let us know what driver you are, and then we can put a name to the chat. International break, yeah, I don't even bother with England no more, mate, to be honest with you. I support Spain, mate, reigning European champions. You know that. The goated. Right. Danny, let's get one thing straight. Goated and any of your 700 names that you got, just don't go in the same sentence, mate. Change my mind tonight. Go on, bud. Change my mind. So, right. Best. I want to know what that is. Is that the best tyre? I'm sure that's got to be. We'll get the track map up. We'll get the lap data up. We'll get the telemetry up. We're on broadcast. We've got fastest lap, details. We've got the tyre. I believe it's short quali. We used to do full quali. Let's go, Stiggy and Mav. So William, it's Heb, not Hob. I do apologise. So it looks like Will I Am. Because I do believe Stiggy, and yeah, it does look cloudy, Brad. A bit of a mingy car, Stephen, if I'm being, I kind of agree with you on that one. Don't like the old, hey, Wiggy, there we go. Now I know who you are, Will I Am. Now I know who you are. So, we've got Wiggy in the chat cheering on his drivers, who I believe are the main man Mav, Jock's best mate, as I mentioned before, and Stiggy. Yep. Got a few tasty teams out here. Got Williams, my mate Brad, old San Miguel. Get in there. We're on board with Reevski at the moment. I do believe he's the lead car, so we'll stay on board with Reevski in the hash. That is the corner I'm talking about. Yeah, by all means, Will I Am. By all means, Wiggy, mate. Don't you worry, bud. I do know there's a Basson, you little beauty. How are you, bud? I hope you're well, mate. Good luck in tonight's race, mate. Good luck in the race tonight, bud. I did see it, mate. I read it out before, mate. But you know me, I forget my own first name sometimes. Can't remember who you're racing for, but I did see you are racing in Academy. And like I said at the beginning, lads, by all means, you're just on the start now. Start of his lap, Rivski, but like I said, maybe not during live, but do make sure to jump into J Stream after the race. I said, lads, after the race, then give it all that. BMW, yes. Basson, Mick, Wiggy. Yes, Basson. That's what that stands for. Basson, Mick, and Wiggy. Get in there. But yeah, do make sure to go and catch up on J Stream after this one. So we've got Rivsky now. He started off. He's like, this is the part of the track I was talking about just after the first. Yes, Manic. Glad to be back, mate. Glad to be back. Glad to be back, mate. I love the new format. What's for dinner? Not gonna lie, mate. My bird smashed it. My bird should knock me the block out if I call her that. My wife, she smashed an old butter chicken curry tonight, mate. It's boiling now as we speak. Boiling? No, it's not boiling. It's cooking as we speak. I'm gonna go and scoff a bowl of it as soon as the stream's finished. Bit of butter chicken, mate. Homemade butter chicken curry with basmati rice, Stephen. Booyaka shack. We'll have some of that. So right, we've got Rivsky, he's going to be the one to set his stall out now. He's going to put his marker down. Again, I did forget, lads, there was a top 10 in the chat, but I do know Jay Tyler was top of that top 10. But let's keep it a surprise and see how we get on in quali, eh? So here goes Rivsky now. Rivsky across the line on a 1:31.7. We got a couple of blueies coming across the let's try and I caught one of them there we go. Now on a 1:31.7, just a smidge behind. And I do one thing I will say is Jay Tyler and Stocker, Crumpets goes pole on a 1:31.3. Jay Tyler goes on a 1:31.1 on a medium tyre, but I think this is a track that Jay's liking. I did see that between Jay Tyler and Stocker was like 1/1000th of a second. There you go, little pigeon doing what little pigeon does, flying across the line, pardon the pun. Just waiting for me brother Gaz to get in the chat, or maybe his wife's got him washing the dishes, we don't know. Matthew crosses on a 1:52, but I'm sure he's got better than that. Hassan on a 1:31.9. Babs in the lobby. I see Babs he's an actual reserve driver, so McLaren's gone across the line, but I'm sure he's on his that'd be Marley on his outlap. So let's see we got the other Haas coming across. Let's try and find him. There we go, Pookie. Where you got, Pookie? Not too bad. 1:31.8 on the medium tyre. Noodle sticks it up there in 1:31.5. Crumpet sneaks it there. Voltex, Zoltan, man with about 130 names. He sticks it up in the third. He stuck that up there without me seeing him there. My mate Fire Tuck, he's there. There he is, mate. There he is. He's just starting his lap, so we'll come back to him. Fix is just coming onto the back straight now. Where's Stocker? Stocker's just in the guts of sector 2. Rasco's in the pit. So it looks like Babs the further on. Yeah, mate. Yeah, been a bit disappointed in Aston, mate, but I reckon this is the calm before the storm. Before Adrian Newey gets his claws on the old Aston, there'll be a force. Maybe not next season, but in a couple of years, possibly. Not this season, next season there will be. So here we go, we're on board with Bab. Bab's going to be pushing that 1:30 or so. He goes just under just over 1:31, 1:31.8. Somebody else who just flew up the leaderboard there. Fixie. He's gone on 1:31.1. Some blistering times out here at the moment. Here comes Marley the Mullet. Marley the Mullet sticks it 10th, but he's on the medium tyre, so he's got some more time in him there. Mav, you're alright, mate. You're alright, Mav. You're alright, bud. Don't you worry about that. Where's my mate Tuck? He was on the lap, wasn't he? Let's go back to him. He's on his out lap. We've got Voltex. No, we're not. We're Beaton. I always get these confused. Beaton now, he's just in the guts of sector 2. I do believe Fire Tuck, but he's on his out lap, so we'll leave him for the minute. Hassan's flying around on another lap. Let's see if he's up or down. I do believe everybody has now set their laps apart from this mob at the bottom. I do believe that they'll be pitting in. Let's try and keep on board with Hassan's sector time. It seems strange seeing Hassan in the green car. He's normally in a white car, Hassan. It seems very, very strange. It's very tricky, this part of the track. It's just dying for you to get full throttle. If you're possibly on medium traction, or no traction, you can get that full throttle. It might throw you out. He's slightly up, Hassan, but no traction. You just feathering. Good ace, Stiggy. How you doing, bud? You just even round this corner. There you go. And look, seeing Hassan there, slightly not full throttle. I do believe then Hassan is running. I do believe Hassan won't be running any. He's got a car in front of him. What's this car going to do? Is he going to be able to get a stream, or is that his teammate? That's his teammate in front of him. Is he going to get a little towage? Is he going to get a little towage from Bab? Blows a bit of smoke in his face, and Hassan improves by 2 tenths, sticks himself up in the 9th. Stocker's up in 3rd, very tight. Stiggy! Snuck that up in the 2nd without me noticing, did ya? Is that what the good aim was for? Here we go, Fry Tuck. Let's get on board with Fry Tuck. A great comeback race on Tuesday, did Stiggy. Fry Tuck just behind his teammate Crumpets on a 1:31.5. So very close to times at the minute. You're talking, we got a second separating the top, basically near enough to top 18. 1 second, and call that 19 because Plebek's just out that, so 1.1 seconds separating literally the whole track. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Who's this lead car here now? Brasco, Danny Brasco. He's just had a car overtaken, which I believe is another Williams, but I believe Fixel, no, he's down on his time, so he's going to pit in, I believe. So we're just going to stick on board with Brasco. So I believe all these others are on their in-laps. Attacks the last corner on the right slightly. You can possibly get your car half and half. There we go, Milan's in the chat cheering on these drivers, Bab and Hassan. How you doing, Milan? Hope you're well, mate. Just easing it round his old Brasco. These corners are just dying for you to get on that throttle. They're just dying for you to get on the throttle, but you just need to take your time. Oh, right, okay, there's. I'm thinking everybody's off throttle. It's not. Well, that's what I'm getting confused. Look, it's the little green line there. Okay, all right. I thought it was the green and yellow one. I don't know what they're for then. Maybe that's your usage. Yeah, no worries, Milan. I get it, mate. The team principals have interest in both streams. I think it's a TV and a phone job tonight. But I appreciate you, everybody tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. What we got? We've got 16 in the chat. It's fantastic, lads. So right, sticking on board here with Brasco. Got a Sauber in front of him, which I believe Jay Tyler's now on an out lap on a set of softs. Currently, as we stand, we've got Pigeon, Stiggy, Stocker, Fixie, Tyler, we've got Zoltan from Voltex, we've got Crumpets, we've got Tuck, we've got Noodles, Hassan, Matthew, we've got Reefski, we've got Beaton, we've got Marley, we've got Mab, we've got Bab. Brasco goes up into 7th with a little wibble across the line. I reckon we're going to have a good battle tonight, Milan, between Stocker, Tyler. Considering the times that I see, I reckon Marley's going to be up there somewhere. Stiggy's going to be up there. I reckon Tuck could battle for a podium. Again, with it being the first race of the season, we'll have to maybe ease it out a couple of races before we start making full-on predictions. But I can see your usual suspects being up there. Mumsky's just stuck it up into 4th, just behind his teammate. Ferrari's looking on fire tonight. The Ferraris are looking on fire. So let's jump on board with Jay Tyler in his mini green car. So there you go. You get on the throttle too much, as you can see there from Jay Tyler. You get a little squiggly bottom. Rumsky, yeah, mate. Sticking it, flying up, mate. Flying up. Ferrari's looking strong, mate. Who's the Ferrari team principal? I haven't got it on. I don't want to jump out my stream. I've got it on my phone, but I lose all my comments. I'll have to get it on another bit of paper or something so I can write it down. As you know, like, guys, I turn up, I do a job, but I ain't the most professional. Jay Tyler, 1:30.6, 2 tenths, faster than a little pigeon. Now over to you guys, what you've got. Yeah, I'll try and do the best I can, lads. I'll come in here, have a laugh, but I ain't the most professional commentator. So, Bab, I think Bab's just starting his new lap. Here comes Little Pigeon. I think Little Pigeon's on a flyer. He's slightly off. He's coming into the pits. Little pigeon. Got a few drivers coming into the pits. Got an Ashton just coming round now. He's in the pits as well. We've got a Haas. I believe that's Pirate Danny. He's 1.7 down. Oh. Okay. That's a warning during the race, mate. Caught you there. Caught you there, mate. Stockhurst on a 130.5. This is what I told you, Milan. I think it's going to be a ding-dong between these two. I think Pigeon's going to get himself in the mix. So is Stiggy. Barley's got a lot more left in the tank. Remember, he set his time, and look, he's 6 steps up. He showed there. He set his time on a... mind you, he's very low on ERS, so maybe that is his time. 1:31.1. Barley's going to be up there, as he always is, but it's going to be an absolute ding-dong battle, I think, between these two at the front, Stocker and Tyler. Question is, are they going to be able to keep it clean during the race? Crumpets. What's Crumpets on? He's got a full tank of ERS, so I do believe, but he's all red on the old fuel, and I don't think he might get round. So, Wiggy knows. Wiggy's seasoned enough in PGR. He knows what time it is. Now, what does he do? Pulls out. That's the other. That's Voltex. Voltex cross the line. He sticks it up in the 5th, does Voltex. Get in there. Great lap there. Is that... I always get him confused. Voltex. No, it's Beaton. I always get him confused. Voltex is Zoltan. Wiggy's bigging you up in the chat, Tyler. He's bigging you up. He says you're the best driver he's ever had. Think of the opposite to that, and that's what he's saying. Babs out on his lap. Let's have a look. Yeah, Voltex is beaten. Okay, wicked Milan. Thank you. Oh, we caught too much curb there. Too much curb. Zoltan is Zoltan. Voltex is beaten. There you go. He's got too many names. Bab took an absolute chunk of curb there, threw his car sideways. He's on 8%, so Bab's just going to try and get it round, get in and get out, and have a final little dab. Let's get a little on, mate. Mav. He's up on his time, is our Mav. Don't like him in the Red Bull, red and blue though. Don't suit him. He's more of I like him in the Williams or a Merc. Red Bull don't suit you, Mav. Sorry, bud. Still a legend though, don't worry about that. Big shout out to Mav also. I did say it on Tuesday. Again, big shout out to Mav. Well, I took a bit of time off last season. He covered with absolute stonking commentary. So big shout out to Mav there for stepping in. So what we got here now from Mav? Can he attack? No, he's going to try and get in and get out. Got a few drivers now filing out. Lead driver is Brasco. Brasco's the lead driver on track, and he'll be the first guy to... Now, these drivers in the pits, if you're in the pit, you want to get out pretty sharpish. Track's pretty much... They've got a bit of chunk cars there. You've got McLaren pulling over, letting a few drivers go out. Zoltan is on a lap, but he's not going full throttle, so... I believe he may have come off his lap yet because his ERS is building up, so he's stocking up for a final run. Right, those in the pit, you're not going to make it round. Mav, Bab, you're not going to be able to get round. And there is another car in the pit. There are a couple of other cars in the pit there. Beaton, who is Voltex, he's not going to have another stab at it. But now let's go. Who did I say was lead car? Brasco. You got what looks like an Alpine right behind him. Am I correct in saying that? Or is it a Merc? So we've got Friar Tuck, we've got Brasco and Friar Tuck. Right, we're going to try and catch this order. Then we've got a greeny meanie of Beaton. So there we go. We're starting to filter them out now. So we'll go Brasco, then we'll go to Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck's right up his trumpet though. Is he going to try and use him down this back straight? 17 watching in the chat. Get in there, legends. Got Stocker on his outlet. You're alright, Mav. You're alright, mate. You played a long game, mate. You played a long game. But yeah, still don't Still don't suit you, the Red Bull. Tucker's a little bit of a moment coming out of turn, whatever it is, the big long one. The big long one, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it the big long one. We won't even call it a number. It's our new name for it now, the big long one. Right, so Brasco, he's going to cross just before Tuck. Right, quali's done. So this is it, all or nothing, or as Mav would say, shit or bust. Let's go. Right, Brasco, he just gets pipped by Fire Tuck. Who did I say was just behind him? I forgot already. Beaten, he's coming across. Now let's try and catch all of these as they're coming. We've got two Hasses coming down the back straight. First one's, come on Pookie. Wiggy, William Hebb, I can introduce you, mate. It's a fella called Wiggy. William Hebb. Will.i.am Hebb. And he attacks that nice. He gets his car medium. And Pinky Pookie sticks it up in the top 9. And Reeves Ski sticks it in 15th. All these comments I can't. And Jay Tyler. Jay Tyler sticks it up in the pole on a 130.3. Stiggy puts it as second. Where's he's getting a little towage. Look at the Ferrari boys. Look at them. Stocker, you owe your teammate a drink, but he needs to get out of the way now. Yeah, there you go. Stocker, you owe your teammate a pint of that finest German beer, mate. Oh, there's a bit of a moment coming out of the last turn as that cost him pole. And it has ever so slightly. Look how close that is. Oh, Stocker, that little moment you had coming out of turn 1, the last turn, sorry. So there you go, that is qualifying done. We've got Jay Tyler, followed by Stiggy, followed by Russ Stocker, followed by Crumpets, followed by Matthew, followed by Little Pigeon, followed by Marley the Mullet. He would have hoped for a little bit higher than that, but look how close it is though, look. Followed by Fixie. And we've got a rest now to see who the rest are. I did see it was Beaten / Boltex. Scotty and T, how you doing, mate? How you doing? I've told my brother to stop tuning in on Tuesdays because he tuned in and he put the bockers on you, mate. I thought you was going to win that race with the penalties. He messaged me after and he blamed me for keep mentioning it on the stream. I said, no, Scotty's my mate. He'll never blame me. Hey, Chaz, you little Jack and Danny, how are you? Oh, we've got Fixie in number 8. We've got Beaten / Boltex. 9 different teams. There you go. Bang on. We've got Hassan. Mav, don't read the comments, mate. Don't read the comments. I didn't manage to get through the standings, but it's all good, lads. It's all good. We've got 21 in the chat. Absolutely. YouTube legend is Mick. Nice to see Scotty and Chaz in the chat supporting their drivers. Even though Chaz did give me the greatest of hellos I've ever had. Those that can't see it, he's put hello Mick, you mug. So, do you know what? I'd be disappointed if he didn't, lads, to be honest with you. I'd be disappointed if he didn't. Or if he even did jump in the chat and went, hi Mick, how are you? He would have got absolutely roasted. He would have got roasted like a dry nut, like a dry roasted nut. I don't expect nothing off my mate Chaz. I hope you well, Chaz. It's all right. We just everybody to put on their stretcher jars, and then we will be off. And I believe EA has half sorted itself out, and we'll be having a formation lap, and then we'll be off with Jay Tyler, Stiggy, and Stocker in the top 3. Yeah, all good, mate. All good, bud. All good this side, mate. All good. Can't complain. Can't complain, mate. Well, I can, but I won't. But yeah, all good, mate. All good. Still surviving. Still breathing. Wake up every morning, still breathing. Can't complain. There we go. There we go. Green light. Bosh. So, a lap delta up. We don't need that for the race, do we? Telemetry. So, tyres. There we go. Ooh, Stiggy and Stocker. May get a little bit of oomph off the line. on Jay Tyler. It depends if he can get these tyres nice and chillified, warmed up in the on the formation lap, because Tyler on the hard. Matthew, he's stuck up there in 5th place. Matthew, didn't mention him. He's on the hard. We've got Fix on the hards. We've got Hassan Toya on the hard. We've got Reevski on the hard. And we've got Bab. Is that Reevski or Reevskill? Got too many lines at the end of his name. We're just going to call him Reevski. Yeah, that's what we'll call him. Call him Reevski. We've got Bab on the hard. And we've got Mav bringing up the rear. Last but not least, old Mav, my buddy mate, my buddy, in the mingy little Red Bull at the back. We got Pirate Danny in 13th. He's going to want to be looking to make ground up. Brasco down there in 12th. We got, yeah, and as Stocker said, we got a Sauber, we got a Alpha Tauri, I call it a Ferrari, a Merc, an Alpine, a Red Bull, a McLaren, and a Williams. 8 different cars in the top 8. So that just goes to show what a great job. Whoa, someone's had a right old spinach, and I do believe that. Jay Tyler. Driver on the formation lap. Jesus Christ, Tyler, what are you doing? He lost it on the formation lap. Oh my God, right, as you know, as you're aware by now, on board with the rear driver. As soon as he's in place, straight onto the rear wing of Jay Tyler, and we are off. 26. You called it earlier, Wiggy, mate. You called it earlier. On board with Jay Tyler. Reevski's disqualified from the session, or just no, he's just missed his. It's a bit of a mingy camera angle you give me here. Come on, turn it in, we are. There we go. On board with Jay Tyler. Let's see what start he gets to the boys around him. We're on the medium tyre, and we're off. Stiggy looks like he's had a great start. He's already alongside. Stocky's had an even better start. Tyler's going to come right under pressure now. Let's keep looking from behind. He goes out wide. He gets pushed out wide slightly. He's just trying to find your line. Oh, the Mercedes, the McLaren has a slight little wiggle, a slight little nose wiggle. But as we thought, he's come out. He's got absolutely swamped. He's got absolutely swamped at the start as Jay Tyler. And he's trying to, there's a car now trying to go around the outside. I believe that's Crumpets. These medium runners have got these tyres up working already. These hards could take a couple of laps to get up to temperature. Mav's up to 17th already. Fixie and Matthew having a right old ding-dongage. Let's look at the car behind. He's on a Red Bull. We're on board with Zoltan. No, Zoltan is Zoltan, isn't he? I was going to slash him up there with a Voltex, but no, that's beaten. There we go, tyre smoke going everywhere. Seems to be a pretty decent start. He's going to try and stick it. That's a great move there. That's a great move, taking advantage there. I think Fixie must have just slightly come off his throttle. Sticky and Stocker going at it already. Jay Tyler's kind of losing pace to these boys up front, but he don't worry. Jay Tyler's playing the long game. He's playing the long game with his strategy. Hassan and Fixie now going at it. Fixie seems to have had a bad run down that back straight. He's took a lot of curve there. Hassan's going to definitely attack him there. Rostocker fastest lap, first man across the line, as you'd expect. There we go. It's all settling down now. Let's have a look at the old details. We don't need penalties. Zoltan is Zoltan. He's up 6. Get in there. Mav up 3. Danny Brasco down 8. He's going to want to put that. Fixie down 4. Whoa, who's that? Matthews had a moment. He's in the barrier. Has he still got his wing on? Is he still winging it? He's all right, I do believe. He's all right. He just needs to get his head down. He's down 15 places. Oh no, his end plate's off. He may have to pit. I don't know the dynamics of these of this new game, to be honest with you. I haven't drove this new game, so is he going to 28 laps? Look, I did say 26. There's only 2 out. He may have to pit and change that wing. His left end plate has come off the car, so back to the boys at the front. We've got Stocker, Stiggy, Little Pigeon. Got a little bit of a gap now to Jay Tyler. He's going to want to try and definitely keep these boys in that 1 second window. Because as we know, DRS gets started early, so there, look, he's still got the DRS, so that's not a problem. Is Stiggy going to... No, he's a bit far away. He's a bit far away. Ain't going to get Stocker this time. Needs to try and outbrake the brake too much. I don't think he's going to get him this time either. He may have to defend from the driver behind. There you go. He's going to come all under pressure now. He's going to come all under the pressure. No Red Bull team orders in this. Oh, but he's managed to get in front of Stocker. Wow. So now it's Stocker behind Stiggy. Tyler's got still maintaining his 4th place, but Crumpets is going to try and change that. He wants to get as close to him as he can. Marley just hovering, as Marley does. Marley just hovering as he does. Mavs took another one. Zoltan is Zoltan. He's up 7 places, the boy. Oh, Pinky Pookum. Pinky Pinkum. Got about 30 names for our mate Danny. Anyway, he's up in the 9th. Got Hassan steadfast in 10th. Fixes down 3. Looks like he's getting a bit of consistency now and just keeping it facing forward. Got Fry Tuck, Slugger. He's in 12th. Got Noodles. Mav's looking out. Mav and Bab are having a right old ding dong in here. Mav gets the better of Bab for the time being. It's been a fairly decent clean start, and as we thought, Matthew did pit, so he's just about now getting his head down. I believe he's flipped on the hard tyre there, so he's just about getting it. No, he's got a medium tyre on. Look at that, bam. He's about getting his nut down, getting his head down, and just putting lap after lap after lap, and just try and get himself back into this race. Hassan, he's took Pinky. Hassan's managed to get Pinky. Zoltan's had a great start, up 7. Look at that, he started 15th then. Look at that, great start. And he's still on the back of these, and he's got a 2-second gap now. Hassan's going to become the cork in the bottle, I do believe. He's got these boys behind him all in DRS, and then you've got another 2-second gap down to Bab. Mav's lost a couple there. Mav's getting absolutely swamped down the straight. He's just lost 3 places as he there, Mav. It looks like Stiggy held firm from Stocker that time round. There we go. We've got Tyler and Crumpets starting to reel these front 3 in, and here's now where Tyler's tyre. There you go. There's a mouthful for you. Tyler's tyre is going to start coming into a world of its own now. Not saying that these mediums are going to go off anytime soon, but he's getting this tyre up to full temperature now, and he should be able to start making moves. Caution, 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 caution. Who's that? Who's caution? Who's caution? We're back to racing, but he's lost a hell of a chunk of time there again, Matthew. So Stiggy's keeping himself in front, even down the straight. But we'll soon find out now. We'll soon find out. Let's get on the rear ridge. Let's get on the rear end of Stiggy. They're absolutely closing. Here we go. He's dragging both of them along, but Stiggy knows this is a long straight. He sees it. He's long in the tooth, Stiggy. He knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. No point battling that. Not when you've got a straight as long as that. He needs to get tucked in now. Stay on board with Stiggy. He needs to get tucked in. Oh, he's took a lot of curb there. Is he going to come under fire from Jay? No, because he's managed to maintain DRS, so he's all right. The DRS is helping him right out. But it looks like Little Pigeon's putting Stocker under big pressure. Pinky Pookum. Well, Pookie Pinga, it's a mouthful, that is. I should just call him Danny, but what fun would that be? What fun would that be? Little Pigeons looks like he's got a decent run of Stocker, but I don't think he'll be making any moves down there. It's all about keeping yourself as close as you can and making your move on the big main straight, which we're going to be coming up to now. Let's jump back down the field. Crumpet's looking a bit. Crumpy's looking badly now against Jay Tyler. We've got Marley just sitting watching all of this play out. Just going to check a few of the ERS. Everyone's doing all right. Everyone's doing all right. Everyone's doing all right. We're doing all right. So here we go. Little Pigeon. Is he going to make his move on Stocker? go. Here goes the DRS. Let's get on board with Pigeon. And we'll watch it for Stiggy's quite far back. He actually didn't make a move. Maybe he's going to get as close as he can, set him up down at the turn 1. Hassan and, well, Danny are going right at it, ding dong. But all this is doing is losing them more and more time to Beaton/Voltex in 8th place. They're now 3.1 seconds behind. So they want to try and work together if they can and pull this time back in. But Stocker still held fast from Pigeon behind him. And he's having a right old ding-dongage, these two. Look, let's jump on board. And Fixie and Tuck just watching all of this play out in front of them. Babs first man to pit. Is that due to damage or is that just a standard pit stop? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Any wingage, any wing change, or is this just a standard stop by Bab? No wing change. Maybe he just wasn't comfortable on them hard tyres. So the first official pit stop, I would call that an official pit stop. It's down to Bab, albeit very early. He's done 6 laps on the hard. Here we go. How close is Pigeon? Here he comes, Pigeon. Stocker's holding the racing line. I don't think Stiggy's close enough. So now we've got a new leader in Pigeon. How close can Stocker stay? Crumpets has now managed to take Marley, or is it the other way around? Marley's took Crumpets. Marley's taking Crumpets. This is now a field where Marley feels he needs to get himself up into this race and start making positions, but it looks like Crumpets is going to come back at him. He's got a great run out of that last turn in Crumpets. But Marley's managed to hold him off. Jay Tyler's reeled right in now on the front 3. And again, these two here, Marley and Crumpets, want to be sure not to battle too much because they're not too far out, falling out of that PGR window, dip, the DRS window. Sorry about that, lads. But PGR would be mine. Let's jump down the back. So we've got Babu's pit, we've got Matthew pit. Babu pit off his own back, I do believe. Matthew pit due to wing damage. We've got Plevink down in 18th. Got a bit of time to catch up to Reevski in front. Reevski's following behind Brasco and Mav, who are just about to get fooled in their own little battle. Mav's got 6 seconds to make up to Rumpskill. Are they related? Rumpskill, Reevskill. Oh, Babs retired from the session. Is that on track? No, that's in pits. Babs felt he'll save himself for another day. Unlucky Bab. Then that Noodles got a little bumper to Rumpski behind him. Noodles is following behind Tut, and it's all kicking off here at the front, and these two boys are still going at it. They've been battling now for 7 straight laps. So let's forget about these ones at the front for the time being. This is being an absolute ding-dong battle between these. It looks like Hassan's got a decent run though out of that last corner. He's nearly dropped Danny out of the DRS, but he just managed to hold it. Caution sector 3, caution sector. Shut him there. No, we're all good. Bab's car's out, should be out of the way. Yeah, we're all right. And he's, with that DRS, he's managed to claw it back slightly, but he's got a bit of a breather now this time as Hassan. But he's got 4.4 seconds to catch up on Beaton/Voltex, who's right on the back of Zoltan. And then he's just following through. You've got Crumpets, you've got Marley in front of him, you've got Tyler in front of him, just biding his time. Hilly, how you doing, bud? Long time no speak. Hope all's well with you and the family, mate. So we've got Matthew, he's jumped in the pit again. Now is this going to be Matt 10 seconds speeding in the pit lane? I do believe this could be, is this him going to go again, or is he going to call it a day? But no, he'll go again, he'll keep his head down. Just as I said that, look. Yeah, all good, bud, mate, all good. Right, so here we go now, we've got Little Pigeon trying to put Stocker. Oh! That's going to cost him a couple of places, I do believe, Pigeon. A little bit late on the brakes. It was just about to rear end Stocker, but fair deuce to Pigeon. Got turned off track. Compromised himself. Got to rear end Stocker. He's going to come under big pressure, huge pressure now from Jay Tyler, who's slowly now, with this hard tyre, going to want to pick these boys off one by one. It all depends. I don't know about the undercut around here in China, but remember, at the end of it, we've got a few boys in the pit stops now. We've got Rumsky in the pit. Are you straight Red Bull, or are you the skinny jeans team of the Alpha Tauris? I call them V-Carb, whatever they're called, the Alpha Tauri. You're full Red Bull, ain't you? Pigeon and Zoltan is Zoltan. So yeah, not too bad. 4th and 7th filly. So yeah, look, Rumsky, got Mav just jumped into the pits now. Red Bull, get on there, Iggy. Bang on. Red Bull, guys. Pigeon. But I know you're in the chat, Pigeon. Zoltan, you've got the governor's in watching you, mate. So just beware of that. All right, we've got Jay Tyler now. Stiggy going to put Stocker under pressure now. Coming around the big long one. That big long one just dying for you to get on that throttle. You just got to take the time, otherwise you can easily. QOP Mark. There's a new one. Hello, mate. You have to give me Mark Lax. There we go. Mark knows the score. If your name don't match your Discord name, I ain't got an absolute Danny who you are, but I know who you are now, Mark Lax. Nice to see Manic still in the chat. It's a legend, Manic. So here we go now. Not too far, I would say, away from the pit window for these medium boys. On lap 9, probably push it to about lap 12, I would think. We've had a few of the medium boys pit already, depending on how, if you're a tyre whisperer. Nah, you ain't got to change it, mate. You throw me off every week. Euro P, I'm more likely to say next week. Euro P Mark, I don't know who that is. That's more likely to tell me. What's that? 9 races, 10 races this season? Guarantee you'll have to tell me 8 of them. For sure. So yeah, the question is now, how long can these boys, how nice have they been on their tyres? Remember, Jay Tyler's sitting here now, getting right in a groove now. He actually was on pole, Jay Tyler, but lost out off the line. Pigeon, first man with the 3-second time penalty. Could that come back and bite him in the hiney? We'll soon find out at the end. Well, we won't soon find out. We'll find out in 18 laps. But quite a, not a track, I would say, famous for time penalties. You pick up a lot of warnings at the last corner. Other than that, a bit tricky to pick up time penalty. Well, I always found it anyway. Sticky and Stocker. Stocker, Sticky. There you go, that's a lovely fur. Sticky and Stocker. So he managed to get himself in front now in the skinny jeans Red Bull. He's going again. Stocker's going again. Tyler definitely we know is going again. Marley, Pigeon's now put himself into the pit. So Pigeon's got first to the front runner to stick himself in. So let's see how far this undercut will take Pigeon. Fairly decent pit stop, in and out. Got fixing Friar Tuck having a right old ding dongage. Hassan has now dropped Danny. There we go. These were having a right old ding dong for 7 laps, and now Hassan on that hard tyre has dropped Danny now. Has dropped him now by, I can't call him Danny. I just can't. So Hassan, he's dropped Pookie Pinkham now by about what 2.6 seconds now. He's going to try, but he doesn't seem to be catching up on. Beaton / Voltex. Yeah, that 4.4 still staying quite. Well, it's staying as it is. Well, he's gone down to 4.3 now, but it's just staying level. He's not really making gains. But he may do in the next couple of laps. Let's jump back on board. Got Stocker followed by Stiggy. He's overtook him somewhere because I'm sure Stiggy had Stocker last time. And he hasn't done it down the straight where you would think. Right, let's keep him on board. Jay Tyler just hovering. The Stiggy, no, none of them go in. Like I said, I reckon about lap 12 for these front runners. About lap 12 they'll go in, and that gives them 16 Some might try and push it. Here goes Stiggy on Stocker again. There we go. We've got a few of the other boys now. We've got Zoltan and Beaton, the two I keep confusing and mixing up. They're now in the pit. Fire Tuck in the pit. We've got Noodles in the pit. We've got Pookie Pinkham in the pit. So this is the man we need to watch. Little Pigeon. He needs to try and clear Reevesky as soon as he can. He's now definitely going to be affecting his undercut. He needs to get past him sharpish. And with that little wiggle, he could be making it now. He could get past him now. Is he going to make gains? Is he going to switch down the inside? No, he's not. He's going to hold fast around the outside, but there's not no moves being done there. This is really affecting Pigeon's race now. This is really affecting his undercut. He needs to get past him as quick as he can. If he can get past him and these boys still up front, still don't pit for another couple of laps, then he might be able to recover it. But at the moment, he's really affecting Pigeon's race. Pigeon now going to make a move down the inside. It's very risky because you're just going to bring yourself open down the pit straight. So as much as the urge is to get around him, just tuck yourself up, and it's going to be like taking candy off a baby now. So that's going to be, he's near enough already done. Be careful, Pigeon. Be careful, mate. You're going too fast, he's going to get DRS. No, you're all right. I think the activation point before the corner, actually, is what am I talking about. There we go. They've already pit. They've already pit these front runners. But is that going to be, even with that being held up, I reckon he's still going to do it, you know. So the undercut is huge. Pleving, second man with a 3-second time penalty. They're out of the box. The undercut is absolutely massive. Well, I won't go that far, Mick. Look, it's just there, look. Alright, calm down, Mick. Just imagine how big it could have been if he weren't held up by Reevesky there. Or Reefskill. So yeah, Pigeon now, theoretically, the race leader. So, but then he's got a 3-second time penalty and he's got Stiggy all over the back of him. Stocker's lost out to Zoltan. Wow, the undercut is massive here. Massive. And again, these are going to want to pass this Haas as quick as possible. Oh, he gets all over the curb. That's a nice move there from Zoltan. Stocker's going to want to try and follow him through. Oh, he went all slidey. Whoa! We caught that there. Reevesky got a bit too much curb. Flew his car out. There's nothing really Rostocker would do. Rostocker was already beside him. Hopefully he hasn't given Rostocker any side damage. Hopefully he hasn't got any wing damage. Let's try and have a look. Get this muggy little camera angle from me, eh? Doesn't look like he's got any wing damage, but he's going to have to come into the pit anyway. Jay Tyler's coming to the pits. He's going to go on a long stint. Here we go. Where's Jay Tyler coming out? Jay Tyler comes out behind Stocker and Zoltan. And he's the only guy on the medium tyre now, remember. We've got Hassan currently in the lead. Fixie in second. We've got Little Pigeon, current race leader. He's the guy's picked. He's got 3-second time penalty. He's got Stiggy all over him. Tyler's already disposed of Zoltan, or has he? Zoltan's not giving up this easy. There we go. Oh, he gets right close. Brave man, mate, trying to make a move around there, Mr. Tyler. Keep your head, Jay. Keep your head, mate. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you, bud. Don't worry about that. Takes the lower line. Right close, but this should be okay. This should all be done. Even though Zoltan, I believe, will have DRS also. So it's there you go. Oh, Hassan's had a big, massive slide going into the pit. It's just jumped on board with Hassan at the right time there. Skating around the wall. Fixie's still out. Fixie's still out. Is he gonna... Oh, mate. Got heart palpitations, Hilly, mate. Oh, big, massive slide there on the exit from Fixie. We've got Stiggy. He's now managed to dispose of Little Pigeon. Well, I say dispose. He's still only half a second behind, but knowing that he's got that 3-second time penalty in his pocket. Tyler's now taking Stocker. So is this the moment where But Tyler needs to be careful, because we see these mediums go, what, 11, 12 laps? He's got to do 14, I believe. 14 laps on these mediums. And if he's going to rags the arse out of him in the first couple of laps, he could come unstuck right at the end of the race. A little bit of a gap between them, Mark Lax. A little bit of a gap. We've got Hassan, and we resume. We resume. These two are going to be tired of each other by the end of the race. We've got the two Haas boys. Reevski has his teammate on fresh tyres behind him. Is he just gonna let him go, or is he gonna... Hassan's gonna get a double towage here now. He's gonna get a double towage. What way does he go? What way does he go? I thought Hassan was going to cut back on both of them there. That would have been a move of the century. But now Reevski's doing bits for his teammate at the minute. Jay Tyler just pumped in the fastest lap. Fixie's now in the pits. So we're back to running order now. Stocker lost out huge there in the pit stops. He's dropped down to 4th. But he's still within touching distance. Zoltan's actually having a stonking race, he is, I believe. He's up 10 positions. Zoltan is Zoltan. Having a flyer, he is 10 positions. Little Pigeon's up 4, but as close as it is up front, he will lose out some due to that penalty he's got. Still got 12 laps to go. So some of the other drivers could be picking up penalties. Pirate Danny's got him and Hassan about to commence their battle, but I don't think it's going to last that long due to the tyre differential and the fact that Pirate Danny's not going to get any. I don't think he's going to get any age from the floor. He's definitely not going to get any age from in front of him. He's 8.9 seconds behind Crumpets. So Hassan's going to be looking to get this move done and then start putting the claws into Crumpets. Stiggy lost out 2 positions there. Here comes Jay Tyler. He's keeping it very tight around the corner. Now is Pigeon the one that's going to... Well, Pigeon will be the one that come under fire. Tyler's going to get an absolute... Stiggy gets an absolute fire out of that corner. Oh, Pigeon could lose 2 now. Here we go. We're going to go sideboard. We're going to go side on with Stiggy. Stiggy and Jay. You do know they're mates and they're very respectful when they race together. And Stiggy manages to keep it in. He's got the inside line for the corner. Jay Tyler needs to give him space. Ooh. Just about enough, I do believe. Could have given him a little smidge more, but just give him enough place, enough space. Now Stocker's going to want to get himself involved in this now also. Now Jay Tyler is going to want to try and get and stretch out as much as he can. Stocker's right now behind Little Pigeon, and he's got Zoltan going to be all over the back of him. The Zoltan's got a bit of breathing room to Crumpets behind. So, we're lap 17 to 28. And we still got these front 4, front 5 with less than a second, because as you can see, there's Zoltan. Hilly must be right. One of his drivers is going to lose, but he's only going to go down to 5th currently, because that penalty dropped him down to 5th, so that'll still be 4th from 5th for his 2 drivers. He could be dropping down more, because here goes Stocker now making a move. It's getting a bit bunched here at the front. It's getting a little bit bunched at the front. Now, what does Pigeon do? What does Pigeon do? Hilly, your team principal, mate. What would you do? You got your 2 drivers back to back. You got what? All right, there's still 10 laps to go. Stiggy's managed to take Jay Tyler again. We're going to stick on board with Rostocker. Go on board with Jay Tyler. Is he going to give him space again? Oh, he has a little bit of a wiggle, does Jay Tyler. No, he keeps it there, he doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, going back to these two. One's got a 3-second time penalty. The other one hasn't. He's on 1 lap fresher tyres. What's the plan here in the Red Bull team? We'll soon find out. Let's have a bit now. Hassan's going to want to try and drop Danny, which he is doing. Well, Fixel, he's going to want to try and make gains on Danny. Drive fast. There you go. There you go. Everyone's too nice. Elbows out is the word from Stephen. Marley's going to try and... If Marley can gain on these Red Bulls, he'll definitely gain. He'll take Pigeon's position and Pigeon will lose another one. So you could drop down to 6. But then look, you've got Beaton's just behind. If he can get Marley to carry him along, and then you've got Crumpet. So if it carries on like this, and they get pulled along by Marley, Pigeon could lose quite a few places now. It's all within DRS. It could be Vortex / Beaton. Could be making a move on Marley, or is he just going to be sitting there and use Marley to drag him along? I don't know if he may have Pigeon in his screen, but we'll see that Pigeon's got a 3-second time penalty. Stiggy took Jay Tyler again. He took a tighter line around the corner, and with this tyre, is he going to get a much better drive? This could get tasty now around there. This could get tasty round there. Stiggy manages to hold it down. Maverick, 3-second penalty for time. 3-second warning. 3-second penalty for, I'm just too engrossed in this race, lads. Oh, he gets right out. He pulls right over. Doesn't want him to get, but then obviously he's going to come under fire now. Is our Stiggy. Going to get a great run round this corner with Jay Tyler. Looks like Stiggy got a better run though. Looks like Stiggy got an absolute great run. How long left to the end? He's still going to get it though. And here comes Stocker. Is Stocker going to go? Oh, I thought Stocker was going to stick it down the inside of Jay Tyler there. Pigeon's watching all of this play out. Got his teammate just behind him. Reefski, yeah, look, it's 3 eyes. So yeah, look, Reefski. It is Reefski. Not doing much to close this gap is Marley. So what will Beaton do? If Beaton's, mind you, he's closing it down now, look, 2.9. Still not in that window though, because with that 1.2, Zoltan's had a little bit of a moment. He's fell 1.2 behind his teammate. Stocker. Let's look at the DRS levels. We've got 2 drivers pretty much sitting pretty over the other 2. Won't say who's who. Don't really like giving the ERSs out, and because if you have any drivers listening and they know they've got a big buffer, so as us the viewers we can see. There we go. It's going to flick through. Some drivers sitting on heaps. Some other drivers are scratching the barrel. There we go. We go again. Round 20. Stocker's going to get right close to him now. Now, as Jay Tyler was in the first stint, is this where the tyres start to change? Is this where the hards come into their own? And there goes Stiggy. Then I'll sit on board with Jay Tyler. He's got Pigeon coming down. Pigeon's going to try and have a little nibble as well. No, he's not. Pigeon's sat behind. Is this where the crossover, where Jay Tyler, lap by lap, his tyres will start going off, and these hards are just going to be getting better and better and better each lap that goes by? Because they're not on very old. 8 laps, Stocker and Stiggy. But I do believe winner comes from one of these 3. I know that's an easy one to predict, but a winner does come from one of these 3 up front. Been an absolute stonking race so far. Stocker, followed by Stiggy, followed by Zoltan. Again, as I mentioned, he's absolutely having a stonking race. Look how many, he's up 10 positions, the boy. And that will soon be 11 if he takes his teammate's position. Been waiting for you, Gaz. Been waiting for you, mate. Where you been? Nah, he texts me, those that know, Gaz Preston is my brother. He did text me before I started the race tonight saying he's got to do the housework and do the washing up, and then he'll be on a bit later. But he made it in the end. He made it on lap 21 out of 28. You're missing an absolute battle here, Gaz, I'll be honest with you. But I'm glad the housework's done, mate. Oh, caution, caution, caution. Someone's at a moment, no, but it's all straight, it's all straight. We're all good, we're all good. Here comes Jay Tyler. Down the inside of Stiggy. Is he going to go too much into Stocker? Oh, that could compromise his exit, though. That could compromise his exit. Wait, you two don't go into one round this last corner. I know that for sure, anyway. So here comes Jay Tyler now. I don't think... Is he going to make a move on Stiggy? Mate, I live in the north part of Spain, mate, so I don't know what you're talking about. Can I be southern? I live in the north part of Spain. Your geography's a bit off there, Gaz. Maybe too much throwing up liquid, mate. Maybe snipping too many bubbles, Gaz. Here comes Jay Tyler. Is he going to dip it down the inside? No, he's not. No, he's not. Going to save it for another day. He's just going to get as close to Stocker as he can. And like I said, apart from turn one, maybe the hairpin. Oh, Stocker has a big moment there. Big moment. That's allowed Jay to get right up close. Crumpets has now taken Voltex. The two Sauber boys are having a great race as well. I haven't realised that. Got Voltex and Tyler, who's battling for the lead, and we've got Voltex down there in 7th, which could be 6th if they can get their skates on and close that gap. Marley's lost out huge. Marley's dropped down to 8th. Marley was up there in 5th. Here we go. Jay Tyler making his move on the Stocker. Stiggy's fell slightly behind, so Stiggy's just want to try and close up as much as he can. On lap 22 or lap 28, just about to turn on to lap 23. So 6 laps left. 6 laps left, including the one we're starting now. Gonna get down. Let's hope I can catch. This is going to be an absolute blinding finish. Let's hope we survive to the end tonight, Gazé. Let's hope we survive to the end, please, please, please. Stocker's not letting Tyler go away. Tyler may start to struggle very soon, and just as we say that, look, he had a little bit of a wiggle there, little bit of a wiggle in front of Jay Tyler. I mean, in front of Stocker, the Jay Tyler. Could these tyres start wearing away now? How long? Oh, he's had another one. He's had another one. Stocker's going to see this. Stocker's going to see that. So Stocker's going to know. Again, he's a seasoned driver. So are all of them. So are all of them behind. All seasoned drivers. Zoltan's still there. He's got a nice little buffer behind him now in Crumpets. As you can see, look, can't even see Crumpets behind him. This guy here, Gaz, started in 15th, mate. He's made up 10 positions through the race. Absolutely fantastic. Got a little pit. Here we go again now. Round 23. Stocker's going to go and get right up him. Going to try and drag Stiggy. Stiggy's a bit far back though. Stiggy's going to have to again do a job, try and get as close as he can. So there goes Stocker. Going to try and get as close as he can during under braking here. It's the last couple of laps. He's just fell away slightly, albeit it's still in DRS, but he has just fell away where the DRS won't prove pivotal. Yeah, some drive, mate, some drive. Here goes Jay Tyler now again. Managed to come back at him on the home straight. Or the pit straight, whatever you want to call it. I call it home straight. Here we go now. Let's try and give some few. Sorry, boy, I'm just going to try and get everybody on the stream, but it's just in falling this gap at the front. So we've got Plevenk currently in 18th. We've got Reevski down in 17th on the medium tyre. He's going to want to try and claw in Brasco. He's only got 1.4 seconds. Brasco's just a little bit in the zone race at the minute. He's 4 seconds behind Mav. We've got Mav, who's going to be coming, who's 8 seconds. Mav's kind of in his own race as well. He's got 8 seconds to the car in front, 4.3 to the car behind. Get your nut down, Mav. Keep going around, mate. We've got Rumsky in 14th, right at the back of Fire Tuck. But I believe now Fire Tuck's all assists off. ABS, no line, no nothing, I do believe. He's in 13th. We've got Noodles right over the back of Pookie. Pookie's going to try and hold on to this because he's now fell 9 seconds behind Hassan. Just goes to show how much the medium tyres. Stocker's gone again, but we are going to go and have a look at that in a minute. We've got Hassan in 9th. He's about to come forward into a battle with Fixie, and they're both on the medium tyre. We've got Marley, who's seen it all kick off in front of him between Beaton and Crumpets. He's going to want to try and get involved in this pretty soon as well. And then, as we've mentioned, Crumpets is now starting to pull in Zoltan. He's now got that down to 2.4. Zoltan's 2.5, 2.6 behind Pigeon, as he had a moment. Plevenk's retired from the session. Is that in the pit? That's in the pit, so we're not going to be having any safety car. We're not going to be having any safety car. It looks like Stocker has just lost out to Jay Tyler again. We're on board with Little Pigeon, still watching all this play out. Pigeon's going to want these boys to try and speed up up front so we can get that 3-second buffer. Zoltan, his teammate behind. And then that'll be a 4th and 5th for the Red Bull boys. He's currently on 2.6. He's had another little wiggle there, Jay Tyler. Just as we jumped on board with Rostock, he had another little wiggle. We're on lap 11. This is now around about the time where the boys on the medium first stint started to pit. Unlucky, Plevenk. Unlucky, bud. This is where the boys started pitting in the first stint. So how long are Tyler's tyres? That's a mouthful. How long are Jay's tyres? It's better, isn't it? How long are Jay's tyres going to last? That's the question. Here comes Stocker. Stiggy's a lot closer this time round. He's not 6-7 tenths back. Here goes Stocker. Can he get a double toe? I don't think Stiggy's close enough to make a move on. I don't think he's close enough to make a move on Tyler. Slightly outbrakes himself. It's going to cost him on the exit. He's got Pigeon all over him. Barley's now managed to take Voltex. Is Jay Tyler going to come back at Stocker? No, there's your answer. The last couple of laps, he's managed to get back at Stocker on that main straight. Each time he's been behind him and got overtaken on that back straight, he's always managed to get back at him on that pit straight. So is that a sign? Oh, there's a big moment there. Is he going to come under fire from Stiggy? A couple of times now coming through that corner, he's had a big, huge moment as Jay Tyler. And is that going to give Stocker the breathing room that he needs? Because these medium tyres are going to be right in their window now. Right in their window. Lap 26 to 28. Tyler needs to get right on. He needs to find a bit of time. He does not want to. Oh, and he's fell out the DRS. Now, he's managed to get himself back. He's managed to get himself back because I believe that white line there is the detection line for the DRS. Now, just as I looked at the detection line and then I looked up, it had 1 second gap. Has he fallen out of DRS? And the answer is yes. But he's got Stiggy a fair amount behind him. So, is this where Stocker, moving on to the penultimate lap now, he's got a little bit of a breather there as he Stocker. He's got a little bit of a breather. Oh, Jay Tyler caught a lot of curb. He's back in DRS though. He's back in DRS. Stiggy keeps finding himself 5-6 tenths back and not close enough to try and make a move. And Pigeon's on the cusp of getting that 3-second time penalty to his teammate. Either way, it's looking for a 4th and 5th for the Red Bull, no matter which way round it goes. Stonking first drive from the Red Bull and the Saubers, 2nd and 6th. Can't bite them off. They've had a great drive as well. So there we go. There's your answer. He's well out of it now. If Stiggy can find these are the tyres now. These are the tyres. Maybe not this lap. Maybe next lap on the very last straight. Coming onto the final lap. Stiggy, if he pulls his finger out, may have an opportunity to get Jay. I don't think he'll get him now because he's 7/10. Stocker's looking good. Don't want to put... Oh, stay off them curb, Stocker. Don't give me a heart attack. Danny Brasco pumps in the fastest lap on a 1:32.7. But Reevesky could batter that because he's now on the soft tyre. But, yeah, Stocker, stay off them curbs, mate. Give me a heart attack, you will. Stocker's in first. Got 1 point. And there we go, look. He's now 5/10. He's going to get a double dosage. Stiggy's going to get a double dosage now on this next straight and the back straight. He's going to want to get as close to his chuff as he can. There you go. Because Tyler doesn't have none. Look, Tyler doesn't have none. And here he is. Closing right on him. And this next part of the track is where it's all about tyre wear. Marley has taken Voltex beaten to Zoltan. He's now just fell out of that wind. There's a little battle between the Red Bulls now also. Oh, he's just slipped underneath it as he's Zoltan. So right, we're on the last lap. Tyler's pulling himself back into that DRS. Oh, he goes slightly deep there, does he, Stiggy? I think that's the end. I think that's opportunity lost there for Stiggy, unless he can make gains. And it's just getting as close to Jay Tyler as he can and dumping everything on that last straight. But it looks like Jay Tyler could have him covered. Rostocker, he's absolutely fantastic drive there from Rostocker so far. He's up 2. Then we've got Stocker, he's got 1.3. Stiggy's fell out of DRS, so I reckon Pigeon may make a move here. Pigeon may make a move, but that actually will help Pigeon over his teammate. That will help Pigeon over his teammate. Stiggy's going to get that place, but yeah, look, 3.7. So that's confirmed the little Pigeon in 4th. So here we go. Rostocker, fantastic drive from the Rostocker. He crosses the line in 1st. Jay Tyler in 2nd. Pigeon in 3rd, but we'll drop down to 4th. Stiggy goes up 3rd. Pigeon in 4th. Zoltan in 5th. Don't even have to think about it. It's driver of the day by a mile. Up 10 places. What a drive from Zoltan. Beaton / Voltex in 6th. Crumpets in 7th. Marley in 8th. Fixie in 9th. Hassan Toya in 10th. Pookie just having a little ding-dongage right at the end there. Oh, look at them crossing the line. Look at that between him and Noodles. Look at that. Pirate Danny in 11th. Noodles in 12th. Rumsky in 13th. Friar Tuck in 14th. Mav in 15th. Won't lose out any time there. Got Danny Brasco coming along. Oh, you had wing damage, Stiggy. Okay, that's why you fell off. Okay. Because, up until lap 22, you was well in. You was well in with a shout for the win, but that explains it. If those that haven't read the chat, Stiggy got wing damage on lap 22. Brasco in 16th with the fastest lap, I believe. And there's a Williams facing the wrong way. So big shout out to the Red Bull boys. Zoltan, driver of the day. Mine as well. Zoltan is Zoltan, driver of the day. And gentlemen, I need to run because I have to run down to the supermarket quickly and get some milk. My wife come in during the stream and dropped a little post-it note right next to me. So there you go. Gentlemen, been an absolute pleasure. Love this new format. Shout out to Rostocker for the victory. Great race there from Jay Tyler. I've known many races before where he would have dipped it down the inside and caused havoc, but no. Proven a lot, mate. Great drive there for 2nd, mate, on the alternate strategy. Come a little bit unstuck there with the tyre wear at the end, I do believe. Stiggy with wing damage, lap 22. Great drive from you. Great drive from Pigeon. Kept his head even with that 3-second time penalty. Zoltan, driver of the day by a mile. Voltex beaten. Crumpets, Marley, Fixie, Hassan Toya, Pirate Danny, Noodles, Rumsky, Friar Tuck, Mav the Legend, Danny Brasco with the fastest lap, I do believe. 1:32.7. Reevesky, and the non-finishers were Plevenk, Matthew and Bab, who I believe all 3 retired in the pits. Gentlemen, a pleasure. Catch you on Tuesday for Masters, and I will catch you other boys here next week. Okay? Take care, gentlemen. Have yourself a great week. See you later.